We are most likely to have known about the word phobia and its different types, such as phobia of darkness, heights, animals, loneliness, and silence. But one of them is more detrimental than others, and it's fear of decision making. A fear which is so serious that it's been given a specific name, a word coined by Walter Kaufman, mentioning it in his book named Without Guilt and Justice for the first time. He says Freud has studied human irrational fears and phobias, philosophers have delved into the fear of natural death, and I also want to talk about the fear of making decisions. I call it the phobia of decision making or decidophobia. Well, it's not a rare occurrence among us, and everyone has had some experience with it more and less. According to the statistics, around 55% of Brits have experienced decidophobia, which the majority of them have been related to a new job opportunity, a beneficial financial investment, finding an ideal partner, or even making simple decisions like going on a vacation with friends or not. Well, it's not simple. It may occur due to a variety of reasons. One of them, which is really common, is fear of making mistakes. Some individuals may fear making the wrong decisions and the potential negative consequences that may follow. This fear may be motivated by a need for perfection or a fear of failing. Another one is the previous negative outcomes as a result of wrong decisions. If a person has experienced significant disappointment or regret in the past, he may develop a fear of making decisions in order to avoid similar negative experiences, and also overgeneralize it to the decisions that should be made in the future. Plus, lack of confidence, external pressures and expectations, and being stuck between a variety of options are other important reasons behind this phobia. People with decidophobia may experience significant distress when faced with making choices, no matter how big or important the decision is. They have a strong tendency to delay making decisions because procrastination can help them to avoid the discomfort and anxiety that comes with having to make them. Maybe in the short term, they can reduce the immediate stress by delaying decisions, but as deadlines arrive, this frequently results in new issues and increased pressure on their shoulders. Another sign of decidophobia is a need of excessive validation from others. Individuals suffering from this fear may constantly seek validation and advice from friends, family, or experts in an attempt to give up decision-making responsibility. The fear of the wrong decision can be so intense that they rely heavily on outside advice, hoping to shift the burden of decision-making onto someone else, maybe because they want someone to blame if their decisions fail. In some cases, they break down their main goals or decisions into smaller ones. Imagine how many of us decided to lose weight and consider hitting the gym every day and going on a healthy diet, and after a lot of deliberation, we ended up starting with just a weekend jogging instead of the original plan. Unaware that by dividing a cow into two parts, we will not have two calves. Rather, we will have a dead cow. And the last common behavior of people struggling with decidophobia is obsession of knowing more about an option. Like those who start learning to enter the stock market. They constantly attend technical and fundamental analysis classes. They open a virtual account on one of the stock market websites and practice for years. But the day when they start investing seriously with a real account never comes. And the main excuse is always that we need more information. And in the end, we should remember that not making a decision is in itself a decision. And the most important feature of successful people is related to quality of their decisions. Decidophobia is just one of the negative factors in decision-making skill, and according to importance of it, we should learn and practice to enhance our decision-making skill. And hey, before you watch the next video about developing decision-making skill, make sure to subscribe to the channel because it's just the beginning of our journey to become better decision makers.